Hey guys, what's going on? Scott here at the Furries channel, just coming at you with another video of an unboxing of an action figure. And it's been a little while. It's been kind of like a little vacation, but it's been about a week since I've really done anything. It feels kind of weird because there for a while we were on a little bit of a roll doing stuff a little more often than obviously now. So it's kind of nice to be back on here. We just have one figure obviously today we're going to pop open, and this is one that I was pretty excited about. Maybe a little overpriced. It is the new Hellboy from McFarlane, and also from McFarlane, which was one I was wanting to get, was that new Savage Dragon that he's doing, and the price on it, I think it was like $59 or something like that, and I'm just like, geez Louise. And pretty much every site I've gone on, don't even know if I can pay $60 for a figure like that for one single figure. I don't know yet. It has happened in the past, but there's a couple of other ones that are kind of high priced, and that just adds another one. So I'm just kind of like, ah. But either way, it is out of stock everywhere. I've gone to pretty much all the usuals that I go to, like Entertainment Earth and Big Bad and Nerds. I don't know if Nerdzoic is sold out or not. I might have to go back on there. Sometimes he's pretty good about having stuff in stock. Well, not in stock yet, but pre-orders after the fact of Big Bad. Big Bad, I don't know if they got just a bigger customer base, but usually they always, like real popular stuff, they usually sell out pretty quick. Then Entertainment Earth is usually will have it. If they don't, and if they don't, or Big Bad, then Nerdzoic will usually have it. And then there's the other one I've heard people use, like Jay's Toys and Games. I think I've never ordered anything from them. I have gone on their site, but usually what I'm looking for, they didn't have it, so it's kind of whatever. But yeah, it's been a nice little we took kind of I guess you would call it like a vacation. It was more like visiting family back in Arkansas and stuff like that. So took the kids to hot springs, felt some hot springs water, ate on a lake, watched the fireworks, the whole shebang. It was super fun. I think the kids had more fun than we did. It just felt like sometimes as a parent you're just kind of just trying to keep up with the kids and keep them regulated and make sure they don't wander off. And it was still fun, but I think it was more fun for them because they were just having a blast, and it was super nice. So, but yeah, let's get into the figure here we're about to do. This is one I was pretty excited about, so let's check it out. All right, guys, here we are. We have the Hellboy from McFarlane, and this is the comic version from, I don't know if I'm going to say his last name right, Mike Magnolia, from Dark Horse Comics is where he began. And just looking in the box here, I love the look of this box, the color. Obviously I always say this, we're gonna have to tear it open. I'm not gonna keep it in the box. If I did keep one in the box, it probably would have been the one with the horns and no jacket. I probably would have done that with that one, kept it in the box, and had this one out because I like this look better out of the box than the one without the coat and with the horns and all that. So, and I like the box. So, long story short, the box is going to be thrown away. Not a whole lot of info on there though. We got McFarlane Collector Edition, as it says there. Hellboy 60 Dark Horse. 12 and up on this one. This is some classic artwork that I'm sure everyone has seen before. I will say with Hellboy, I knew of him from the comics. So when the movies came out with Ron Perlman in them, I knew of it, but I didn't ever read the comic books. I never had them. But when I saw the first movie, I was pleasantly surprised of how good it was. I still enjoy those movies today. I think they just did those two. And I think the second one was supposedly, like I said, I didn't read the comic books, but I think it was more closely comic book related a little bit. And I think the third one was going to dive even more into it. But then, as you know, we got the Hellboy movie with what's his name from Stranger Things. Yeah, you know, a lot of people didn't like that movie. Even one of the guys I listen to, Comic Tom 101, I think it is. I've been listening to him for years. Even though I don't really collect comic books anymore, I still like to kind of stay in the loop of what's going on. But he's a big Hellboy fan, and when he saw that one, I listened to them talk about it, and they didn't like it on that channel. But I saw the movie, the one that what's his name was in, the one after Ron Perlman, and it wasn't the worst thing ever, but it wasn't the best thing ever. Like, I can watch bad movies and really enjoy them, and that's just from coming up in the 80s. You just kind of dealt with what we had. So I had friends that watched it and they couldn't even finish it. They were just like, ugh. I was like, well, I don't know. I kind of enjoyed it. And then they had the newer one. I forgot the name of it. I'm sure y'all can comment down below. I still have not been able to finish that one. So I don't know what it's just like really boring or something. At least the other one that no one liked. It was kind of enjoyable in the fact that it had quite a bit of action in it and stuff. So, but I still enjoy the ones with Ron Perlman better. That's why also over here I still have the Mezco version of Hellboy, which you can see here. This one was pretty much a plain Janer, out of the box, loose like as is. But man, it's dusty too. It's been on my shelf. Hadn't been moved in a while. I got him along on my shelf with some of my favorite figures. So there's kind of a hodgepodge of figures. But yeah, I really like this one. I wish I could have got it complete, but it was so cheap, dude. Like, just this was it. This is the jacket, the gun, nothing else. I think if you bought it new, it had extra hands for his stone hand there. But so I'm just stuck with that one look, which is fine because I rarely ever change stuff up too much with my figures on the shelf. So it kind of is what it is. I did try to look to see if there was any information on this that I didn't know, because like I said, I didn't read the comic books and I still haven't to this day. Just watched the movies. So like I said, it was created by Mike Magnolia. I don't know if I said that right. He debuted in 1993. He was one of Dark Horse's most successful creator-owned characters. And we all know it says Hellboy's a demon summoned to Earth by Nazis and yada yada yada. Then he was taken in by Trevor Brotma home. Instead of becoming a force of evil, he grew up fighting supernatural threats, which that's pretty much what the first movie did. Just kind of a description of him. And it did say reading order for new readings. A commonly recommended starting order is Hellboy Omnibus Volume 1, Seed of Destruction. Hellboy The Complete Short Stories Volume 1, Hellboy Omnibus Volume 2, Strange Places, then Hellboy The Complete Short Stories Volume 2, and Hellboy Omnibus Volumes 3 through 4. Boy, that's a lot of reading there. So yeah, he's been around for a while, pretty popular. You know, there's some people that are true Hellboy fans. I'm kind of in the middle there. I like the movies, didn't read the comic books, but I think the character looks cool and all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, I guess all we could do now is pop him up and see what we think about him. Let's get into it. All right, guys, we got him out of the box, and you know, for the price, I don't know if we got our bang for our buck or buck for our bang or whatever the saying is. We got the stand as usual, which I think he's going to need him because he's got some smaller feet and a big O top. We got our usual card. Okay, I need my glasses. I can't see this. It's so little. I didn't bring my glasses with me today. They're like missing in action for some reason. So pretty much it sounds like it's going to run into about the same thing as we've seen in the movie. I'm really sorry, guys. I don't know where my glasses are at, but whatever, it happens. So we got the card with pretty much the same stuff we've seen in the movies. We got his handgun, which maybe in the comic book, I guess it was a little smaller. Feels like the movie version had a lot bigger one. And we got a couple extra hands. Looks almost like a pointer finger. Then we got a fist. And then we have, which looks like a smoke a little bit. So I'm wondering if that's where his cigar is, but I don't see a cigar. Like maybe McFarlane couldn't have that in there. I don't know. You know, they're kind of weird sometimes. There was a point where there was like guns and stuff, they weren't in there with McFarlane figures. So I don't know what was going on with that. But we got the figure out here, and just looking at it now, I mean, it's a good looking figure. We got pins in the knees. We got toe bends, pins in the arms, obviously. Yeah, double jointed on all of them. His coat is clothy kind of fabric, so it's not like the Mezco one, obviously, which this is, I think this is like leather on that one, or pleather or something like that. Then we look at the arm, which it actually functions a little bit better than the Mezco one. We kind of got an open hand here with this one that comes on the figure there. We're going to take his jacket off here real quick. So, all right, so we got the coat off, which it's got the little symbol of the paranormal whatever company that he works for, and that's pretty much the only thing on there. I did kind of get a little bit of a snag on my coat trying to take it off. I don't know what it got snagged on, but that was actually off the little arm. The big arm went through it fine, so it's a little tight getting it off, but I think a little snag there might give it a little character. Whatever. Then we look at the tail, which it is kind of bendable. I don't think it has a wire in it. It doesn't turn or anything, so you don't get a whole lot of movement out of the tail. The arms are pretty long looking, as you can see. It does look a lot like the comic. The head definitely does. The yellow eyes. The chin and stuff looks kind of cheapy because you can actually see under the chin there, and it's just kind of hollow looking. As long as his head and he's kind of looking straight at him, I mean, it's a good representation of Hellboy from the comics. The back, we got a little bit of an ab crunch there. As you can see, it blends really well. He's got a little bit of a twist at the waist there, which I think that's on a ball joint too. Yeah, it is. The waist is too. So we get some pretty good movement out of it. We got the typical shoulders with McFarlane, which it doesn't move too bad. It's really a little bit stiff maybe, but other than that, you'll be able to get him in some better poses than you can with the Mezco one. The big stone arm, you're not going to get that double jointed. It isn't going to go all the way up, because once it comes up, it pretty much stops there. So won't be able to do a whole lot with that. His little gun holster here, let's see how it functions. Yep, it opens right up and looks like we might be able to slide it in there. I'm having a feeling that once we get it in there, I don't know if that lid is going to shut on it properly or not. Yeah, it's a little bit tight and I don't want to break it. So it doesn't really go in there super nice. Like I said, I don't want to break it. So you're going to have some issues getting the gun into the holster, which almost makes me wonder what's the point of it if it won't even close on it, which maybe it, I think no, it's supposed to go that way because you see the little back piece there. So it should be able to go down further in there, but mine is like, feels like I'm about to break the handle on it. And on the gun, this little hook piece here, the little ring, is very, very tender feeling. So, and then the belt here looks like it is not going to come off. It's got crosses, pouches, little hooks where it looks like it could hold something, which we don't have anything to hold. So yeah, then we got our fist here. We're going to see how easy it is to switch these out. Oh, it popped out like butter, man. Oh yeah. So we got that. It went in super easy. See how the hands do. Oh yeah, typical McFarlane stuff. We'll see. Ow. Well, going in is a little different now. It's not one. There it goes. Okay, so we kind of have what looks like, I don't know, it looks kind of odd. I don't know. It looks like maybe you could kind of hold it to there a little bit, like he's smoking, but it's like, there it goes. Okay, so maybe, trying to figure out, I don't know, it looks kind of dumb. I don't know if y'all can see that very well, but we tried to get that on there to see how it's going to look, and it's kind of whatever. We got our pointer finger here. Oh, man, the hands like come off easy, but they don't want to go on easy. And what looks like kind of a pointer finger, which I don't know if he's supposed to hold the gun with that one, which maybe is this one. No, it's a fist. And that's kind of a grasping hand. So it's kind of weird that the hand that looks like it would hold the gun, the finger is like this. So it's like it's pointing, so it's not going to be able to go into where the trigger is supposed to be. So kind of a weird option, I guess. Maybe. I don't know if this was a mistake or they planned on doing it that way. So the first thing we're going to do, though, is not the first thing, because we've already done first things in this video. So we're going to see how he stands on his own, because he is a bit top heavy, especially with that hand. And we are getting, yeah, kind of what I thought. We're going to have some issues here with him standing, because he's so heavy up top and so little at the bottom. Kind of unfortunate, but you know, you kind of run into this kind of stuff with McFarlane figures, with just something that's going to piss you off just about. So we'll see how he does on the stand, which if you have the stand, he does pretty good with that. So, but yeah, that's old Hellboy. And then we got the Hellboy from the movie. So we got the comic version and we got the movie version, which it would be cool to get that other movie version. I wouldn't mind having it, because I kind of like the look of that one too. So, but yeah, that's kind of it on that. I don't know if you guys order this one, but I mean, it's got a few shortcomings. It doesn't want to stand. The tail doesn't really move, and he doesn't have the trigger finger and the head sculpt with the hollow looking chin thing going on, which it doesn't look as full like whenever you're looking from certain angles. So, but yeah, the jacket works really cool. The hands swap out easy. Not a whole lot of issues with the usual stuff, but I even said it before we even got out of the box, just handling it. I was like, this figure's gonna have a hard time standing. So getting just a straight up standing pose, you're gonna have issues without the stand. So, but yeah, that's it, guys. I don't know. Just comment down below. What do you think? Are you a Hellboy fan? Did you like the movie version better than the comic book version? Which I think this looks really good still. So I give it one of these. 5.0, baby. So, but yeah, like I said, just comment down below and like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And we'll see you. Have a good one. Later.
Hate us because they ain't us.
Exactly. They hate us because they ain't us. That's a great saying, okay?
Hate us because they ain't us!
They hate us because they ain't us.